Hello, Virgo, and welcome to Sacred Rainbow Intuitive Guidance Readings. This is Tara, and today's reading is for Virgo's mid-April love reading. And just know that the messages received here in this reading are guided by Spirit and is intended for your highest good at the moment you are watching this reading. So not all messages are for everyone. Please take what resonates with you and then let go of the rest. And for those of you that are cross watchers, this is for Sun, Moon, and Rising. So be sure to check out my other videos to get a more in-depth reading this month. And if you enjoy my reading, let me know by hitting that like button, subscribing to my channel. Then you can click on the bell to receive notifications on my recent uploads. Now, let's get started with Virgo's mid-April love reading. And I'm going to go ahead and start with finding out where are you at, Virgo. And I'm going to use the Queen of the Moon Oracle cards, and I'm going to pair that up with the Ascended Masters cards to see where you're at. Like if they want to shuffle. Okay, that was a pile of cards that fell down. Too much. Surrender. Surrender to what you know is meant to be. Surrender to the infinite amount of love that is surrounding you. Flow of prosperity, Lakshmi. Sometimes when we are receiving, it may be hard. It may be difficult to allow ourselves to step into that state of receiving. But just understand that there, in the universe, in life, there has to be a balance. There has to be a balance between giving and receiving. And Spirit is saying right now, they're asking you, or you are in the process of surrendering in order to receive this flow that is coming in. And of course, when I do it like this, it's like, yes, this card is waving at you. So I was at the bottom of the deck, and I'll go ahead and pull that out. It's about growth. It's creating new roots. It's changing. It's having that motivation to have that personal freedom that you're looking for and following that inner guidance, so that you have the clarity. And she has a clock here, a little hanging clock. And it is about taking time to just live in the moments that you're given and working through each step, taking it one day at a time, surrendering a little bit more each time. And as you surrender and as you grow these new roots to create a whole new version of yourself, you're standing tall. And, you're really stepping into that flow of prosperity so that you can thrive. Open your heart to love. Jesus. So it really is. Opening your heart to love is surrendering and letting go of what you had to in order to surrender, which created this growth, is a part of opening your heart. And maybe for you, it is connecting with a special someone or even with animals. But you're really looking forward to growing a future in love. Okay, so let's see where this is going. Let's check in and see where your person's energy is currently at. And I'm going to use the good tarot cards, and I'm going to pair that up with the Gateway Oracle to see where Virgo is at, or your person is at. Where's your person at, Virgo? Okay, so we have the Page of Earth. And right now, they're being ambitious. They're working. They're working at something, whether it be to, have success and career. I feel like it may be a masculine that we're looking at, but like a younger version. Like this is, you're looking for the older version. However, they're still kind of going through this younger aspect, or at the beginning stages, like first signs of success. And they're, growing, they're evolving. Communicating freely. I communicate from the depths of my being. They're singing their song. They're really standing in their being and their person, and they're understanding where it is that they're going, and they're working like hard for it. Ace of Air. We have the flying, which almost looks like a unicorn, but it's not. So they're really going after, they're following their new ideas. They're standing in their own. They're following their destiny. I mean, what more could you want? Even though it's taking time, they're still following their destiny. They're standing in their truth. Planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in fertile soil of my soul. Yeah, they're really, really working at a solid foundation future. It's amazing. 9 of Earth. Yet, there's still a mask there, right? So, but it's about, being self-reliant and creating the stable, the stable life in the material world. And they're they planted the seeds and it's just starting to grow here. So they're really working at it. Let's get one more card. Emerging into grace. I open my soul to grace. They've surrendered. They've surrendered to faith. Having faith that everything will come together and that everything is moving in the direction that it's supposed to. And even if at the time they may be doing it in a solo fashion, it really is about them freeing themselves in order to experience this graceful, beautiful new future. And working through like any karmic endings that need to be ended so that it can be replaced with these new seeds. Beautiful. All right, let's go on and see where or what is the current energy of your connection. And I'm going to use the Romance Angels cards. And I'm going to pair that up with the Twin Flame Journey Tarot. And just see what's going on. Oh, two. Two cards wanted to come out. So we have let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. I feel like someone's trying too hard to or thinking about it too much to about this other person, that it's kind of making this energy repel against them, like walking away. And that's not for everybody, but it's also about not controlling the situation. Allow it to unfold naturally. Allow things to organically come to fruition. Because this is true love. So when you have control issues and things like that, that's almost like the bordering of codependency. Uh, it's about being on your own and being able to be in your own and allowing them to be them and you to be you. And just experience this love, this true love. Moon illusions. It's like getting me a little tongue tied because I feel like the illusions are these control issues that are coming up. So, whatever that is for you, but just trust in your intuition and allow this amazing, beautiful love to come to fruition, to be embraced in the moonlight. Queen of Cups, intuitive and sensitive. So you already know, you're in your emotions. You already feel this. You've already experienced it. Like, you see this love. And it really is about that self-love and self-care first, and then having the compassion to know that where your person's at, they might need to let go of some things, or there could be too many choices right now. But I feel like there's a lot of daydreaming happening, and they're daydreaming of you as their queen, and they want to be honest with you. But they need to figure out how to set healthy boundaries for themselves before they move forward. It kind of feels like, they might be in a darker space, going through the shadows, their shadows. But it is moving forward. There is, like the wheels are turning, however, albeit they may be slowly, but there are thoughts of coming back together and really exploring this gorgeous new truth, this love. But love yourself first, right? We're saying your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So the more you love yourself, the more you provide self-care, self-respect, nurturing yourself first and having healthy boundaries, then, it'll all come together. All right, let's get some additional information and see where your person is at, like their higher self, like what they have to say to you. And I'm going to use the Twin Flame Messages cards, and I'm going to pair that up with the Lover's Oracle card deck. And see, for Virgo, what does your person's higher self want you to know? I finally feel the consequences of my actions. That's like, I want to be front and center, even though it's not really center, maybe. I couldn't ignore the signs. I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. I don't know why my eyes are going for right now. I need more time to figure things out. Okay, we got a couple of them wanting to drop. Oh. So yeah, maybe we're just too different. I can't seem to find the right words to say to you. Something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. Being apart has been life-changing for me. They've grown. Something's still missing. They're finally feeling the consequences of their actions because it's right under true love. They know that you are their queen or king, and they know that this is true love. However, they have some control issues that they need to let go of. And in order for them to learn it, they have to go through that that process, learning anew. Let's get some more information. And we have criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Right. Maybe it's about letting go of the control is the fact that they hurt you and you want them to suffer, or vice versa. There's no need to want them to suffer. Everybody just goes through whatever it is that they're going through because, it's what they've learned. It's the deepest, darkest parts of their soul that are coming up that need to be healed. So rather than criticizing one another, or even if it's just in your thoughts, but you feel that, it's time to shift and change that so that it's more about love, loving yourself. Let that heart shine, transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Well, when you let go of what is no longer serving you, then you're able to transform out. When you forgive and let go and heal, then you're able to let your heart shine. One more card. Let's see. We have, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Okay, it kind of reminds me of what I was saying up here about the codependency. So always let there be, closeness between you, but space to where you can be your own individual people. All right, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Virgos. And if you enjoyed this reading, please let me know by hitting that like button and subscribing to my channel. And you can also keep up to date on my recent uploads by clicking on that bell button. I'll see you next time. Have a great one, Virgo. Thanks for joining me.